Hi everyone, and welcome to today's bonus hunt. For those of you that have been following the competition this week for the prize draw, today's video will contain the sixth and final clue, which will bring us to the password. So, as some of you may have already established, all you need to do in this is take the first letter of each of the six clues, and it will spell out a word. Now, once you have this word, you'll be able to turn it into a proper superlative by adding an exclamation mark onto the end of it. That gives you a total of 7 characters that make up the password. Note that the letters are all lowercase, even the first one of the superlative there. Reading through the comments this week, I can see a fair few of you have had attempts at this, and there's been some cracking banter along the way. So I think well done to those of you who worked it out on the 3rd or 4th day there. So I maybe should make it a little bit more difficult next time. Anyway, the important part, to locate the prize draw, please proceed to my website. It is linked below the video, or alternatively you could just type Gentleman Gambler into Google. Once you're on the home page, have a look for the gift icon towards the bottom of the page. You should be able to click or tap this, at which point you will be prompted for the password. Once you've done this, you'll be taken onto the prize draw page where the form for entry can be filled in. I'm going to do a live draw for the winner on Monday at 7 PM, so please get your entries in before then. And good luck to one and all. Right, on to the bonus hunt side of things. Total cost 760 today, with an end balance of 1200 there. Biggest culprit here, Madam Destiny Megaways, 245 without landing the bonus. I've been waiting for a bonus to go off on this. I have played it a lot lately, but couldn't even achieve the basic goal of getting it in the first place today there. So that was disappointing. Jamming Jars 2, I've stopped, but I've completed the Giga Jar, sort of filling that up. So we may well see the Giga Jar in a future bonuses, and I just decided to draw stumps there on that one. So I'll go back to revisit that one on another occasion there. Raging Rhino and Wheel of Fortune both cost quite a bit, but at least they did bonus in the end, and obviously release a Kraken 91 without a bonus. It did give a few in-play features, but absolutely nothing spectacular there, and I just didn't feel confident that was going to land. So we might have a bit of an uphill struggle to get back the cost of these, but I'm going to start it off today with Dinosaur Rage. Luckily it didn't cost much at all to get the bonus on this. Do enjoy this game, it gives you a reasonable run for your money. Right, so let's see which dinosaur we've got in Rage. Not sure it makes any difference in all honesty, but we've got the blue one today. Did quite well on that last time I landed that. Well, I'm wondering how you get that multiplier, the ×1, to move up to ×2. Whether there's any specific logic behind that. Maybe you have to get all of them enraged and then it moves up. But yeah, puzzling me about that. Anyway, not much happening so far, sadly. Got a few snippets of kings there. Four to go, building up slowly. Alright, come on, let's have something half decent. Last spin. Yeah, that was a bit of a poor bonus, that one. Only 22.20 from that. Maybe that is one of the poorer dinosaurs to land, the blue one. Although, yeah, I did do okay on it previously, but That's the luck of the draw, isn't it, really? If it doesn't land in the screen, what can you do? Next one, Five Lions, the original version. I'm going to take 13 free spins today. Well, the mystery was exactly the same as the base win if you took 6 spins there, so no difference. I sort of think you've got a half chance of getting a re-trigger on this, really. Oh, it's a shame that didn't connect. And again, missed out. The lion's a bit elusive, but there we go. How much is that? 8x? And, you know, just a nice. I actually thought it might be slightly more than £16 there. I was gearing up and it had slowed the screen up just at the point of landing, so... 3 there, but they've got to be in a line, sadly, and I fell foul of that rule the other day as well. Shame. Nearly got the re-trigger. So a bit of a bland bonus this one. 8x again, bare minimum. And a dud to finish, so it's almost an identical amount as the first bonus there, 22.70 as opposed to 22.20. So we're going to need to get a shift on in this bonus hunt. Next is a game I haven't played before, Loco the Monkey. Seemed quite good fun in running. So let's see what the bonus is all about. 10 free spins, and are we going to elaborate any further? No, just 10 free spins. Okay, so 3 in a line there. Hopefully they'll stay for the duration of the bonus. That would actually be quite a good setup. I've got potential this here. Still 6 to go as well. Building up the monkeys. Still not seen a superlative yet though. Another 480. I've got 4 monkeys in a row there now on the second reel down. So this could be the fun zone from here onwards. Need to hit a premium symbol on that second reel, so well, that's reasonable enough, I suppose. Yeah, only 6.93. Okay. Another monkey there at the end. Well, that's quite a good fun bonus, that one actually. The monkey accumulation game. So 66.24, by far the best bonus I've had so far, and on a new game I've been trying. I wasn't really expecting much off it, but it looks like one that I'll probably return to. That's got a fair bit of potential there in my view. So let's have one press for luck. Well, turn 75p into £1.20. Next up, a game I haven't played much for a while, Wheel of Fortune. Bonus really is determined on the megaways that it lands here. $72, that'll do. Stop. Good. Didn't fancy 24,000 much, but 72 gives us half a chance. All about getting to 10 on the scatters. I haven't seen a single scatter so far though, so it needs to up its game a bit here really. It's a while since I played it, maybe they've taken them off. Well, there we go, one on the probably the only reel other than the last one that you didn't want it on. Well, up to 8 on the 4th reel there, but going to be struggling a bit. Now, time running out here. Shame not to get the red airplane on the first reel on that one. Nah, we're not re-qualifying here. Anyway, that wasn't a bad round actually, that one. Best one so far, really, by quite a distance. Decent round, so... yeah, I've missed out on Jim Bowen's speedboat there, but that's a bit of a shame. 44.92 there. I had half a chance from that setup, but the first 3 or 4 spins didn't land a single scatter, and you're always going to be struggling from that point onwards, really. The key to the game is re-triggers on this particular one, so not today. Next it's Cherry Pop. I'll be having a pop at the gamble on this. As I said in a recent video, it's I've got to kind of take the gamble on during the bonuses rather than scrapping away and getting losing gambles which nobody can see while I'm trying to build up these bonuses. A, it's costly, and B, it doesn't give any of you audience the much entertainment if I just say no bonus. So let's see how we get on. We've got a reasonable sort of starting position. So £20 there is the base win. I'm going to try and gamble it once at least. So let's hope we hit the ×3, or +3 rather. Okay, alternatively we could just watch that semi-grid going around all day long. Anyway, I'll reload the game and let's hope it's second time lucky. Well, sadly, it looks like the bonus has appeared to have vanished entirely. What's a bit disappointing here is that the balance hasn't changed at all. Now, I'd imagine what's happened is because the gamble wheel was going to lose anyway, it hasn't shown the bonus, but I'm sure it even if you lose the gamble on these games, you get the base win. So it does feel as if £20 has gone down the Swanee there. So I think I'm going to get on to customer services here. So watch this space. Yeah, it's a shame that, but well, I can't do anything about it really. I'm going to have to move on to Raging Rhino. Right, is this one going to play or is it going to steal this as well? Yeah, I can let this play out for 96 pence or whatever. Anyway, that's a bit better. That ×3 there at least. And up to 4, so quite a good round that one. All about landing the rhinos on this game, by far the best symbol. Right, today's all-important final clue while I'm playing this is Buffalo. ×6, but we've not hit anything really. Well, that's a bit better. 1920. So yeah, big win. What it is in the context of this bonus hunt. 15.96, not bad. Well, can we get an ace on the first reel? No, we can't. It doesn't like dropping much in this game. Oh, and we didn't connect there. I wouldn't mind seeing the screen there, actually, if that gets out of the way. Yeah, if we had a Rhino on the first reel there, that would have been absolutely immense with 2 multipliers in there as well. So what a shame we missed out there. It was a real hit the crossbar job, that one. And nothing off the press for luck. Right, we need one of these last two to fire, otherwise I'm on for an absolute hiding here. I probably will get Cherry Pop back, I suppose, but it might take a while to get that authorised by the powers that be. So anyway, here we go. Let's see how this one pans out. Need to see the watering can early doors on this, really. Come on, where's that can? Oh, I've got a clover there anyway. Yeah, just helps on the multiplier there. So, watering can is the key though. Well, 2x, I mean, it really would be the perfect setup, wouldn't it? Get the watering can early doors plus the clover there, and as it is, this is just going to fizzle out. Well, plenty of, there's the watering can there at least, so some crumb of comfort. So as you see there, it goes to 3x3. And we've also got the multiplier as well, so now I've got 3 times, so all of a sudden this may have potential here. Well, that's decent, yeah, £6. I don't know if you need 3 or 4 for the re-trigger here. Yeah, we only need 3 actually. Yeah, good, 5 extras. We can see another watering can now. All of a sudden this bonus might get out of the doldrums. Yes, there we go. Right, now it's interesting. 4x4. And strawberries, £48 worth. That's more like it. Now we're up and running. Never seen it go to 5x5. There's a hint for the game. So we might get out of this pickle just yet. So that was a fantastic round, that one. It's counting it up incredibly slowly, so I will skip it. I like adding it up sometimes. So there we go, 49.56. And hearts galore, 14.40 there. Obviously, with having the 4x4, you're getting that many more drops, so you're more likely, I would imagine, to land another watering can, unless it's obviously completely decided it doesn't want to do that, I guess. But anyway, hearts there, but only £6 worth. £12 only there. Goodness me, they're not worth an awful lot, some of these symbols. I guess you get to 5x5, it's going to really, and also you need to put it in the middle of the screen rather than at the side. But anyway, another 14.40, so very good bonus this one. And how many have we got? One after this. Wow, sweet corn galore, £48 worth for that. Good lord, I suppose it did connect to a few that were lower down and that were already existing before the sort of the cube came out. So that was a marvellous spin, that one. Really enjoyed that. £48, excellent. And we've got hearts there, so another 14.40. And a nice to finish. Well, what an excellent bonus that was. That really gets me out of a chicken jar, I suppose. 14.40 there, 183.20. By far and away the best bonus of this bonus hunt. So really chuffed with that one, and it's also the best bonus I've ever had on this game. So a very enjoyable one that. Let's have one press for luck. Right, final one today, 5 Lions Megaways. I'm going to try the mystery choice today. 25 at 3, 5 or 8. Okay, second worst multiplier, but it is still an improvement on the base there. So let's see how we get on. And chance of a re-trigger here. That would have been marvellous. 50 odd spins at it. Well, there we go, the character's landed, but not much of a multiplier there. Well, some dragons there, 480 only though. Yeah, I do like to prefer this when you've got the higher multiplier the other side of the board, really. All well and good getting the spins, but if they're not going to add up to much when it lands, then you're in a pickle. So anyway, slow progress at the moment. Aces there though, not bad. Need a king on the second. the lion king. Dear me, that's dreadful. 8x there. So 3x there, didn't connect to the tortoise so sadly. And again, it's not hit much. Oh, there, I mean the ace on the first would have been huge. That's all a bit disappointing, I have to say. Right, 8x, £22, that's a bit better. Yeah, finally a superlative on the game, so 22-24, not bad. And pretty much 2 duds to finish there. Yeah, still going, but not going to hit much, is it? 45-20. Yeah, not bad, but not great considering it hit 25 spins there, so a little bit disappointing that one. Nearly landed my press for luck there. Well, there we go, that's the final bonus played out there, so quite a disappointing bonus hunt that, I've got to say. 338 down on that, so quite expensive really, and compounded by the fact that Cherry Pop just crashed and then wouldn't reload. So you know, I wouldn't mind that if I'd just got my £20 off the base win reimbursed there, but as it stole the whole lot, it will be a customer services job that. But in all honesty, if you look at the loss there, if you took Madam Destiny out of the equation completely, I wouldn't have been that far down at all, and I just don't know what was wrong with that game today. It didn't fire at all, and all I can say is thank goodness for Trick Chicken Drop. An excellent new game that, and that's the first time I've got to the 4x4 feature on the bonus itself. I've landed it in normal play, but it didn't amount to very much because you only really get it once or twice there if you're lucky. So that was an excellent bonus set. I really enjoyed that, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed that one. It wasn't the most spectacular. It was a bit of a dent on my balance, but I've had some brilliant bonuses lately, and you know, it's been an absolutely cracking few weeks or so. So I certainly can't grumble at getting one bad one. I was probably due one, and might steer clear of Madam Destiny Megaways in future. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that. I'll be back for another one before too long. All the best. Bye for now.